This training video will demonstrate the use of the OS downloader found in Download Surgeon. If you put your mouse over top the OS downloader button and right click it, you'll see a menu open up, and these are the 10 sites that are currently supported by the OS downloader. Just so you also know, some of these sites are audio sites, some of them are video, and some have both. And some of these sites are also duplicated and can be downloaded by the sniffer downloader. So that is where you get some duplication. So if you can't get it to work on one, you can obviously go to the second one and see whether or not you can have some success there. But the key to success with the OS downloader is making certain that you have a correct URL. And I'm not going to take the time, we don't have the time to go through each of these sites individually and tell you how to find a correct URL. But we have done that, and you can find that information by going to the Help button and then going to the User Guide. And if you select the User Guide, there is a fairly lengthy section, and we cover each of these 10 sites and what you need to do to find a URL that is a correct URL. What do I mean by a correct URL? Well, all I really mean here is that when you get on these sites, there are multiple things that you can click that might display or play an audio or a video. But some of those are not the correct URL that you need to grab. Typically what you're looking for is some type of a sharing feature which you can find, and when you find a sharing option, if you open that, you typically, not always, but typically can find a link from one of those sites that may then be the correct link for the OS downloader. But again, go to the User Guide, which you find here, and review that site by site for the specific site that you're interested in. So with that as a preface, let's go ahead and open this. It opens up a window that looks exactly like the YouTube downloader. I have previously found a URL that I'm putting in here. It is from SoundCloud. Click the Process button. The OS downloader is looking for an audio or a video, and obviously since we're on SoundCloud and SoundCloud is only an audio site, it has found an audio, and that is why you only see an audio download button here. On some sites you'll see two buttons, and if you watch the YouTube downloader training, you'll see that there were two buttons there because from YouTube you can download either audio or video. So for SoundCloud you only have audio, and that's why you have only this audio button. On some of the other sites found in the OS downloader, they may have video options as well, and if they do, you'll see that button appear right here. So once we've located the audio, this shows the name of the audio as it appeared on SoundCloud. This shows the time. And then if you'd like to accept the file name, you can leave it the way it is. If you'd like to change it, you can put your cursor in here and you can shorten it or you can rewrite it. This shows you the path where it will be downloaded and saved. And if you want to change that default path, you can simply click this little button here with 3 dots on it, and it will open up a window in your Mac or your Windows operating system, a browse window in which you can then go ahead and select a different path and therefore change where this audio will be saved. So once you've set the name and decided upon the path, you click the Download Audio button, and Download Surgeon starts to process it. It's downloading it, and it is already complete. So it has downloaded it, and if we want to find that file, we simply go to the location here that was designated, and that file will be sitting on our computer in that location. So that will conclude this training video on the OS downloader. And again, as I conclude, let me just remind you, please, please, please use the User Guide and read for each of the sites. For each of these sites that you're going to use, read to find out what an appropriate or correct URL is from these sites and how to find it, and that'll save you a lot of headaches.